Hello, friends, or should I say, comrades, soldiers. Welcome to today's live stream. I've got some really great stuff that people have sent me. I'm going to open it. What do you say we jump right in? The first thing that I'm going to open starts a few years back. A long time ago on AID, I did something called Tough Love, where I would have on two different designers. I had a designer on who by that time went under the name Anderson Monroe. He was a kid in the Long Island area that wanted to get a streetwear brand up and off the ground. What's up, Rob Anderson? How you doing, bud? And in this series that we did called Tough Love, I'd interview two people, hear what they were facing in their creative challenges, give them my own advice, but because I know that I don't have all the answers, I would then play that recording back to one of my friends who's a pro or knows a little bit more than me in the area that this person's trying to get to. So Anderson Monroe at the time had his brand Bluu of Bluu Dreams. He just did a pop-up shop and he was feeling pretty good about things. I brought on my friend Ben Newhouse of Snake Oil Provisions. We reviewed his recording and kind of gave him some guidance. Now, life threw Anderson some curves, as it does for all of us. He had some family things to deal with. And when it was time for me to do episode 900, I wanted to do something fun, something special. I was trying to get Benny Gold on, but Benny had a lot of things going on in his world. So what I decided to do was pivot, and instead of going for the big name, go for the big story. So in episode 900, it was really showing what AID has been able to accomplish over the years when we brought Anderson back on to celebrate the fact that Footlocker had discovered his artwork, that Footlocker and Asics were working together on a collab, and they wanted him to do the G.I.Joe shoe. See, look at that. Worked out perfectly. There's an okay for you. I'm fortunate enough that he sent me, I believe, a pair of the Snake Eyes. Better be size 11, and I'm going to unbox it right now. So it's a big box. And we're going to rip this thing open right now and review what the shoes look like. And I'm going to tell you, I couldn't be any happier for the guy because knowing him, knowing that he's a sneakerhead, knowing that he loves pop culture, like this is literally the dream project falling right in your lap. Whoop, whoop, Robert from Chicago. All right. With 3 magic cuts, our box is open. Unfolding. Oh, it's BOGO. Look in there. I'm seeing not one, but 2 pair. Did I also get the Storm Shadows? Oh, hell. Look at that. The Storm Shadow. I love G.I.Joe as a kid. I love the figures. I love the cartoon series. And the best thing about the figures was looking at that backer card and then also seeing on the back all the files and the other toys. Oh, man, Derek Baker in here. So many juggalos hanging out today. Let's open it up, shall we? So we have the Storm Shadow on the outside. We've got that Storm Shadow pattern, which is sort of his like camo. We've got the Cobra logo because bad guys always have the better logo. And now let's pull one out and look at it. There it is. Look at that. That's a good looking sneaker right there. It's got the Cobra logo on the back. It's got the signage on it. I believe parts of, I think these are actually 3M reflective somewhere on here. And then we got that Zartan hit on the bottom. That's so cool. And then I think if I remember, there's, oh yeah, let's take out this stuff. Look in there. There's a little Storm Shadow just in there lurking you from the bottom of your shoe. Wow, that's so good. But is it the right shoe size? Yes. US men's 11. Feels small, but there it is. Look at that. That's a good looking shoe. And I think when you design something like this, you can't overplay your hand and go like too wild or too crazy. So it says Storm Shadow without having actually like cartoon characters like fighting across the front of it. So that looks fantastic. Let's go back to the box. Obviously, luckily they sent me both pair of shoes. Zartan hit on the bottom there. Let's see. Alternate black laces, which is always important. And then there's that Storm Shadow. Hey, how you doing? Hit there on the inside. So with the box, we have that cool artwork and then just a big like Asics tiger cruising down the side. But those were the bonus because I didn't expect anything, but I really only wanted one pair. I didn't want to overstay my welcome or overplay my hand, but I got #blessed with these, which we got Snake Eyes and Timberwolf is his dog's name on the cover there. Just the black box on the sides. Once again, the big Asics Mart down the side. Let's see what these look like. These I'm super pumped on. Look at that. That is a good looking sneaker. Love that. I like these little details here on the tip. Just the tip. I love that basic G.I.Joe logo on the back, the snake eyes. Kind of got a clear sole with a little bit of a speckle paint. Once again, still have the Zartan on the bottom because Zartan's sort of the character that ties them together. And then we got that little snake eyes just peering at us there on that insole. That is a good looking shoe. Rob Anderson says you have to rock the snake eyes on the left foot and the Storm Shadow on the right. Could you imagine? Oh, look at Enon. Comment below to win a pair. Yeah, way to give away my shit. Not going to happen. Unless Asics wants to do a giveaway, but I am giving you my shoe. So there you go. Anderson, thank you so much. If you haven't heard his episodes, it would be really cool to go back and listen to this and hear his sort of ambition. And then, boom, check out the 900 where we celebrate the win and also hear a lot about his sort of personal voyage. And now I also have this big, there's more in the box. Oh, there's actually a personal note. Dear friend, thank you for your support over the past years as I've been working on my sneaker art print series with various styles of pop culture influences. I've teamed up with Footlocker, Asics to do the... No, this is like a thing. But there's like an origin of how it all came together. That's very cool. It's very cool. A little one sheet in there. Oh, I think that these might be some of the actual t-shirt graphics that exist, which would be very cool. Very cool. Those are awesome. All right, let's see what else we have. So, moving on to people that have been on the show before. You may know Dylan Garrett Smith. He came on the show quite a while ago, and we had a fantastic conversation about him and his illustration style. The part that was fascinating about his voyage is that he had an autoimmune disease that struck him, and he lost vision in one eye. Eye still kind of works, but it gives him like vertigo, and he sees double when he uses that eye, so he had to shut down the eye. He's been on the show not once, not twice, but 3 different times. And he sent to me this envelope. Now, I'm curious, inside of this envelope, is there a welcome to the One Eye Guy Club? Because if you've heard the podcast recently, I've been diagnosed with a cataract in my right eye, which the doctor believes came to me by getting hit by a car when I was a child, and that much force to the head and like getting hit face first with a car and then getting thrown 10, 15 feet at the age that I was about 6 years old when it happened, that can rattle the lens that's inside your eye. And as you get older and get into your 40s, it can deteriorate and collapse. So this eye right now, if I open this up and I just looked at this eye, I can see your avatars, but I cannot read a single word. I can see me on the screen, but I can't read my logo. It's literally as if I'm looking through a smashed windshield. So my question is our good bud, Dylan Garrett Smith, who's in the live chat, did he send me a welcome to the One Eye Club, or did he send me an eye patch? What do you say? I want to see you vote below. All right. It feels pretty thick. It feels pretty thick. I'm not feeling. There's this card that he sent me that says, "You're okay." I appreciate that. And maybe it's a little Valentine. And then there's also a little notebook. And it says, "Mark, congrats on 900 episodes. And thank you for always being a source of inspiration. Dylan Garrett Smith." No eye patch. I know you guys were all looking so forward to me getting an eye patch and getting to see me totally pirate it out. But check it out. Very, very cool little notebook, and a congrats on the 900 episodes. Sweetheart of a guy and a fantastic artist. That's Dylan Garrett Smith. So thank you so much. To make it feel like I know you guys want it, we'll just do this. And we'll just eye patch out on the go, right? We'll just do it on the go. There you go. Good look. Do I got a thicker marker? There we go. So there's my eye patch. Looks great. That is confusing as hell. All right, last thing I wanted to show you is that my friends over at Violent Gentlemen, I hope there's a patch coming. My friends over at Violent Gentlemen that I do Hammer Time with each and every Friday, they made these rad Yeti cups that only went out to friends and family. And I'm not paid by Yeti. I don't get any money from Yeti. But I'll tell you, if you haven't used Yeti products, they're absolutely awesome. We have 4 or 5 of their products in our home. Hammer rocks these all the time. And so they made their own. And it's like a hollow, thick wall. And I'm telling you, as far as like a thermos type container goes, these things will keep a drink hot forever. The lids have a really nice suction to them. This one happens to have this little like sippy lever right there. So you can turn it into a sippy cup, as every adult should. But I thought that this looked fantastic, and I wanted to thank Hammer for giving it to me. And also, you know, not only is the show blessed with all my people that come on that are guests, but with my regular partners, the DKNGs, the Lincoln Design Co. that'll be back next month with another brand practice, with the guys from Violent Gentlemen and Tavo and Biggie doing Hammer Time every Friday. Like, all of the people that help out the show is a real look at partnerships and how, you know, I get them out onto the podcast. I do all the production work, and, you know, people get to know more and more about their brands and know them as people, which I'm sure helps. But they also help me out by giving me people to talk to and characters on the show. So I'm not paid at all by Violent Gentlemen, but I embrace the brotherhood of VGHC, and we have a fantastic partnership where we always try to work together and cross-promote when possible. And that kind of gets into the whole idea of, I think soon I'm going to be doing a video on bro deals and friendship deals and people hooking you up. Early in your career, a lot of people will take advantage of you. Later in your career, you learn how to be like, I can do this for you. You can do this for me. So we've got lots of good bro deals going here. So now I'm going to test just how efficient this travel mug is. So I'm going to take the coffee that I'm drinking. I'm going to pour that in there. And we're going to do the upside down in the air test. Uh-oh, did I take out the... I took this out. Whoa! Oh, it's getting wild in here. Oh, it's getting wild in here. I thought that was for sure all over the keyboard. So now we got it in our Yeti, the coffee that I was drinking. We've got sippy cup mode closed, and we're going to go a 90-degree angle. We're at a 90-degree angle. About 95, and I'm getting some drippage. Can it go the full 180? Can it go the full 180? Can we do some California screaming? That's pretty good. because hopefully on your commute to work, you won't go upside down. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my live stream. I will see you here tomorrow with our weekly Disneyland news update. Go listen to episode 900 and check out Anderson Bluu. Thank you so much for the shoes. Thank you, Dylan, for the notebook and the congrats. And thank you, Violent Gentleman, for your friendship and the awesome travel mug. Like I said, I'm not paid by Yeti, but if you're looking for something, I highly recommend that you check them out. All right, good seeing you guys, and I'll see you elsewhere soon because I'm always making content.